Let's look at what I tend to very much focus on as things that I know. Layer 1s, layer 2s, dexes, financial applications, things like that. Things that I can relate to. Let's see what's happening over the deltas over the last week. I haven't shown this actually in 2 weeks, but I'm just going to cover the growth. This is just the growth, not the winners, but the change from week to week, which is a very good indicator as well. Crypto Companion, I see your question. What would cause Bitcoin to drop, considering all the? I'm gonna drop out for this one because this is what I've been thinking about, and I've mentioned it many times last night. I think, given the radical outperformance of altcoins, I think many retail investors are selling some of their Bitcoin and moving directly to altcoins. They're trying to get the jump on the gun for alt season. That's the only explanation I have. And despite that, it doesn't matter because Bitcoin's still going to go up because the ETFs are sucking in so much. So that's a very good question. And I've been thinking about that. I think people are just saying, okay, time for me to rotate from Bitcoin into the alts with a heavy listing on Sol alts and Solana too. And I'll explain why that's happening because I think people are catching on. Now, everybody who now makes YouTube videos, they're talking about the stuff I've been talking about since last year. So it's kind of interesting. But let's look at some of the fundamentals for layer 1s and layer 2s. In terms of TVL, Solana wins. In terms of stablecoin volume, Solana wins. In terms of commits, developer commits, Arbitrum wins. In terms of weekly active developers, Avalanche wins. In terms of daily active users, Solana wins. And in terms of daily transaction growth, Avalanche wins. So you see Avalanche there twice, Solana there 3 times, and then you got a couple of other players jumping in. That's the state of the union. There is a lot of activity happening right now in crypto, and it's very real this time around. Not like 2020 when kind of DeFi, etc. was in its infancy. Now it's real, and we're smashing records all across the board real fast. Let's jump in and look at some more stuff. First of all, I'm going to spend a second on this because it's a bit of a funny one too. And anybody who watches me in this channel know my focus is identifying winners early. I spend an inordinate amount of time to do that, whether it be MicroStrategy or CleanSpark or things like Tesla hasn't pumped. It's the only thing that still hasn't pumped, but we'll talk about that in a bit too and how close we are to something special happening. But I'm going to talk about Solana because I was mocked heavily in 2021, 2022 because of this